Hi, this is Richard Quack coming to you live from Malaysia. I would like to welcome you to my weekly live video, and in today's session, I would like to talk about personal development. And the topic is 6 things professional leaders do every day. Now, people who are successful, they have a habit of doing things that make them successful. Okay, so today I want to look at the 6 things that professional leaders do every single day, that it becomes a habit to them. Okay. Now, success requires working daily to improve your skills and ability to work with other people. Isn't it true? That is what success is about. Huh? It's about working with other people, improving your skills and ability. It's about hard work and cultivate good habits. Okay, good habit is very important to make you successful. So you got to also cultivate good habits. Okay, and working on your skills and personal development. Personal development is very important, and your ability to work with other people. So basically, communication and your ability to work with other people are also very important. So now let's move on to the 6 things I want to talk about today. Okay, number one, professional leaders do every day, they set goals. Goals are very important. So let me ask you this question. Do you have your goal set up? Now, when you talk about goal, all right, basically, you are the captain of your own ship, isn't it? You are in control. So basically, you are the one steering the ship. If you don't have a goal where your destination is, then you're going to get lost. That's very important. Okay. Now, when you talk about goals, I'm not going to talk about how to set goals and so on. When you talk about goals, your goals has to start with a daily basis. All right. So basically, on daily basis is very important. Short-term goal. Okay. Then after you have medium-term goal and ultimately you have long-term goal. But daily goal is very, very important because you got to list down your daily work schedule. Okay, what you are going to do every single day. That is very important. Like I mentioned previously, okay, you don't manage time, but you put priority to your time. That means, you make a list of things you are supposed to do on a daily basis, and then you prioritize it. Number one is the most urgent, followed by number two, number three, and so on. And you work from number one towards the bottom list. Okay, so important to realize that. It is important to realize that setting your goal is very, very important. That is what our professional leaders do every single day. They have goals, what they're supposed to do every single day. Okay. Number two, they delegate like a boss. Delegation is very important. Remember that, you cannot do every single thing. You got to learn how to delegate. You need to know how to trust your people. Theodore Roosevelt, okay, he said this: the best leader is the one who has sense enough to pick good men and do what he wants done. That is very important. Okay, the ability to pick those people who can do the job. Okay, and then they have the self restraint to keep from meddling with them. That means they don't matter. Once they delegate, they leave it and trust their people to carry out. Okay, they don't meddle with it. Let the people or the people in charge do it. So delegation is very important. Okay, behind every good leader is a team of great people. Isn't it true? You have to have a team of great people to work together with you. You cannot be doing on your own. The problem is that a lot of people, they want to do everything on their own. So if you end up doing everything on your own, then you are working for the rest of your life and you cannot grow. You need a team. So, in conclusion, you got to delegate and trust your team. That is very important. Delegate and trust your team, knowing that they will know what to do without your instruction, without your intervention. Okay, that's number two. Number three, encourage employees. Now, you got a team of people or your employees for that matter. All right. Now, you got to know how to encourage your employees. Okay, now you are not a dictator like some people. They use dictatorship. That means they do things that scare the people. Because they use what they call, they use fear as a way of getting the people to do things. That is dictatorship. It doesn't work. People don't like dictator. All right, you got to work with them together as a team. Now, nurturing employee is important. You got to nurture your employees or the team. Encourage them to do their best. That is the only way. All right, you got to encourage them to do their best. When you delegate work to them, then you encourage them to do their best. You need to help your employees improve on a daily basis. Okay, you got to help them to improve, because when they improve, then you have more time for yourself. Okay, now training is also important. One-on-one meeting, all right, it's important to sit down with them, especially the leaders, sit down with them and find out how they're doing, what are the challenges that they face, and so on. So basically, it is important to have one-to-one meeting as well with your leaders. Okay, now I'm sure you heard about Sam Walton, all right, the founder of Walmart. All right, Sam Walton, he said this: outstanding leaders go out of their way to boost the self-esteem of the personnel. Isn't it true? Okay, you got to go out all the way to boost the self-esteem of your people, of your team, so that they can perform well. If people believe in themselves, you got to make them believe in themselves. That's very important. If they believe in themselves, it's amazing what they can accomplish. That's what we want here, all right? So you cannot work on your own. You got to trust your people, your team, and encourage them. Okay, that is number 3. Number 4, evaluate your own progress. This is important. You yourself got to elevate your own progress as well. Not only your team, your employee, but you yourself personally, you got to evaluate your own progress as well. That means you got to be involved with training, education, and remember that learning is an endless process. It's a continuous process. So you got to continue to grow by learning new things. Okay, so you got to evaluate yourself. That's very important. Evaluate yourself and keep on learning. Okay, you got to improve yourself. If you don't improve yourself, then put it this way: your team will not improve themselves as well, because people follow you. They see what you do and they follow you. They don't listen to what you say anymore. Remember that. Okay. Number 5. Learn something new. Well, there's always something new to learn. Today, everything has changed tremendously, all right? So you got to learn something new every single day. Knowledge is power. Remember that? Knowledge is power. But of course, it only becomes, power when you use it to a specific purpose in life, okay? So basically, knowledge is actually potential power. So you got to keep on increasing your knowledge. There are a lot of information outside there. Some are free, but some you have to pay for it. But you have to keep on learning. That's very important. All right. Learning is an endless, continuous process. Number 6, the last one. Learn from mistakes. Okay, high achievers, they learn from mistakes. Isn't it? Everybody do make mistakes. There's no person who's perfect. We make mistakes, but we got to learn from our mistakes. So leaders learn from their mistakes. Okay, they know how to handle obstacles and roadblocks. Well, along the way, there are obstacles, there are roadblocks, that's for sure. Isn't it true? It is not a smooth sailing all the way. There are going to be roadblocks, obstacles, and so on. So you got to learn how to handle obstacles and roadblocks. And the most important thing, learn from mishaps. Learn from the mistake. Learn from it. And take proactive steps. Okay, rather than being reactive all the time. Negative people who fail, they are reactive. So here, you got to take an active step towards solving the problem. So be proactive. Okay, and the most important thing of all here is that avoid making the same mistake again in the future. Okay, you make mistake, okay, learn from the mistake. But if you make the mistake again, that's stupidity, isn't it true? So you got to learn from the mistake and improve yourself. That's what it is. Okay, so that's all my sharing for today. I hope that you learned something. Let me summarize for you what I spoke about today. 6 things that professional leaders do every single day. Okay, now number 1, they set goals. Daily goals, medium-term goal, and long-term goal. They set goal every single time. And number 2, they delegate like a boss. Delegation is important. It free up your time. Okay. Number 3, they encourage the employees or their team. All right. They encourage the team or the employees. That is very, very important. Okay. Number 4, They even have to evaluate their own progress, because we have to keep on improving ourselves. We may be the leader, we have to keep on learning. All right. Now, number 5, learn something new. This is important. Learn something new. I mean, think about it. There's so many information, new things outside there. So learn something new. All right, learn something new. Knowledge is power. Okay, so keep on increasing your knowledge. Number 6, the last thing is learn from mistakes. Now, we always don't get the outcome that we want. Isn't it true? So basically, you learn from your mistake. Handle obstacles and roadblocks. You must learn how to handle obstacles and roadblocks, and learn from mishaps, from failures, and so on. Take proactive steps. Okay, don't be reactive. Okay, take proactive steps and avoid making the same mistake again in the future. Okay, so that's all my sharing for today. I hope that you learned something here. If you like what you hear and see, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment. I appreciate the time that you spend with me here. Today it is Monday here in Malaysia. I will see you again for another session of my live video on Friday. Okay, so this is Richard Quek from Malaysia, wishing you good night and goodbye.